welcome back to my channel. My name is Sihle Subs, and basically today we're just going to be talking about my New Year's resolution for 2021. Yes, it's finally 2020. So basically this year I have decided to set a few goals for myself, and one of those goals is that I want to Basically today we're going to be talking about my New Year's resolution. It's not really that much that I want to do this year because, you know, last year the pandemic happened and we're still experiencing those after effects. I just don't want to have so many things that I want to do and then end up disappointing myself. I really wanted to put things that I know that I can actually get to doing and will be of easy access to me. You know, I don't want to have goals that might require things that I won't be able, to have access to. So for example, I'm gonna put up a list of the goals that I want right over here so that you guys can see. So for example, this year I absolutely want to get a driver's license. I feel like I'm nearing the age where I'm done with my 20s, so I really want to invest in a driver's license. It's really just something that I just need to have, you know. I'm an old woman, not an old woman. I'm grown, and there's certain things that I need to do that require me driving around, and I just feel like having my own car would be a bit more easier for me to attend to those things, and also for meetings, stuff like that. And I also want to avail myself a bit more to my mom and to my daughter, because I know that last year the last time I saw them was like in January when I moved to Cape Town, and I just didn't feel good about that because I just felt like, yeah, I know the pandemic happened and I couldn't go there, and I got sick, they got sick. It was just a lot that was happening because it was just hectic. So I've decided that I want to make more time for my mom and my daughter this year, and for my family just in general. You know, I just feel like last year I just didn't make that much time for my family, and that was because of personal growth, things that I was going through. But this year I definitely want to make time for my family. And I also want to gain weight this year. It's definitely something that I have been struggling with for many years, and I mean, when I was back at home, I did gain weight, and I guess that was because I was around family and I was eating more often. But now I'm working most of the time, I'm not at home most of the time, and I know you'd probably argue and say, well, make lunch. Yes, that is actually a very good solution, but sometimes I just get so lazy and I just feel like, let me just quickly go buy something and eat it, and that truly isn't really the way that I should actually live, especially if I want to gain weight. So I actually want to correct that this year. So those are the couple of things that I really want to do. And I also want to move apartments, and I also want to actually start reading a book. I want to develop a habit that is quite healthy for me, for my mental health, and also just for myself, because, you know, with the pandemic a lot of things happened, and you found yourself sitting at home and having to force yourself to be with yourself. And I just feel like, yes, I know you can watch movies, but there's only so much that movies can do for you, you know. So I feel like when you're able to watch a movie, it kind of becomes, read a book, it becomes an escape. You kind of imagine yourself in that book, and, you know, you just kind of for a few hours escape into that book. So I just want to try that habit, and I'm going to start small. There's this book that I saw this girl on Instagram. It's actually like a motivational book, but you read it every day. So I feel like if I start small like that, by reading a book every day, I can then just get my mind used to reading. And then I feel like that's how you need to adjust your mind when you have to read. Like, you have to start with small things and then gradually move on to bigger things, like bigger books. Like also want to read one day Becoming Michelle Obama, because I feel like she's a phenomenal woman, and I feel like I would love to have a bit of her brain sprinkled on my brain, if that is even a thing. But I'd also love that. So those are the couple of things I want to do this year. So for myself, for planning, I do use the Canvas app, whereby you can do so many things on this app. By the way, the video is not sponsored, but you can do so many things on this app. For example, you can do YouTube intros, you can do Instagram stories, you can just edit so many things. Like you can even edit like there's also plannings, and you can do like food daily planning, like your own planning for yourself. You can do that. Like there's so many things that you can do on the app, and I really find it so convenient for myself. And I downloaded it on iStore, and though there is a price for it, but you can use it for free, but also there is a price of prescription if you want to unlock the other parts or that a bit more advanced on the app, like getting certain settings and stuff like that. But for the first time that I used it, I didn't experience the need to actually download. I didn't experience the need to actually purchase the app, the premium of the premium app. I just felt like I could actually use it and just work my way around it. But then as I'm growing as a content creator, I feel like that at some point you will have to want to maybe just pay for it. The prices vary. I will look at it, and I'll probably include it here or maybe down below, so that if you're a content creator that's coming up, you can also make use of that. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do for this year. And I also just want to work on myself, and just personal things that I have noticed, the habits that I've noticed that kind of like consume you, and just so many things. And sometimes we really do forget to take care of ourselves. We tend to take care of people that are around us, and we actually forget ourselves. And sometimes, yes, I do love taking care of myself, but sometimes I do notice that if maybe, for example, I'm in a relationship, actually this is the best example, when I'm in a relationship, I tend to care more about my partner than to take care of myself, which is not really a healthy thing most of the time, because you tend to forget who you are, you tend to forget what you're about, and you just lose yourself in it, which is quite dangerous, because then when you lose yourself, your partner is not able to bring you back to who you were, because only you can know what you're about and what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. So I had the privilege last year of starting a routine of self-care Fridays, and I would come back home, I would pour myself a glass of wine if I had wine, or I would just make myself some coffee, or maybe just pour myself some cool drink if we were during the times of the girl, are you kidding me? I'm in a video. If we're during the lockdown stages and we couldn't drink, so I would just pour myself some drink, Coke, guys. Oh, love it. And I just pour myself some water in the bathtub and put some bubbly in it, and just bubble bath in it, and just light some candles. And it's the little things that you take for granted that go a long way. And during that time, I just listen to music, or I just think about things that I want to do for myself. And those little things, with those days, bit by bit, that add up to me finding out, oh, okay, I actually like being alone. Oh, okay, I actually love this type of music. Oh, okay, I actually don't like cooking for one person. I mean, I enjoy cooking, but I just don't like cooking for one person. Like, I just feel like it's like, what's the point? I cooked this gorgeous meal, it's delicious, but I'm gonna eat it by myself. Like, I would love to converse with someone while I'm eating it, and just enjoy the meal. So it's those little things that I discovered that I actually want to work on this year. So yes, that is my 2020 resolution for this year, is to gain weight, driver's license, make more time for my family, and finally I think I want to move apartments. But that's just we'll see how the year goes, because Cape Town, places are quite expensive here. Like, guys, places are really expensive. I understand why people in Cape Town end up staying with their boyfriends, because child, it'd be expensive. It really be expensive. So but it's all in a year's planning, taking it day by day. And I'm really excited for my new channel. And thank you so much, you guys, for showing me support in my first video and my second video. and I want to keep a bit more consistent this year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.